So recently I've been seeing my family again, right? We've been reconnecting with them. And as great as that is, they've taught me how easy it is to ruin someone's life completely by accident, right? And not in the like, they're so annoying by existing type of thing, but like just not even like in that way, just like by something called the shadow effect. They are pretty annoying, but that's not what I'm talking about today. What I am talking about is why my younger brother's hated me all these years and I never understood why. I've been making his life significantly worse just by existing. You see, back when he was younger, right, he used to get in trouble a little bit. You know, he used to have trouble keeping up his grades. But like, you know, and he'd always be compared to me as a result. Oh, why don't you do better in school? Why aren't you more well-behaved? And I would always tell him, hey, that must suck. I never really knew if it sucked. I just told him it did because I felt like that's what he wanted to hear. But that kind of all changed once I met my cousins again for the first time in a few years. Now, one of my cousins, he's, how would you say, he already has his bachelor's degree, right? He's already doing pretty well for himself. The fact that he has a bachelor's degree kind of makes the fact that I'm still in community college, it kind of makes it more like, not even an achievement, just more of like, oh yeah, he's kind of in school. But after that, he's also like a model and an actor and motivated. All things I've been trying to become for years, but I never really succeeded with those. And the thing is, I wish he was the one that I got compared to, because that would make life so much easier. Those are all things that are actually attainable for someone my age, right? But what is, like, the one I do get compared to, right, my other cousin, he's the actual shadow, right? The biggest of them all. Quite literally, he's 6'5". He's, so starting off, he's already an accountant, which means not only has he gone to school, but he's making a lot of money. Enough money to make my dad realize how disappointed he is in me, right? And because he's an accountant and he's making all this like professional money or whatever, right? That also means that he's a bit more, he already has a house, right? Now, whenever like my parents talk about anything, now I have to have a house by the time I'm 30, which is ridiculous. And because of this, my teenage rebellion's acting up. Now I've been telling myself from the age of 6, I just wanted to live in like, I wanted to couch surf. You know what I mean? I wanted to spend the rest of my life going from one friend's house to another, not knowing where I would sleep the next day. Now, what's actually, like the worst part of that is, right? You would think that just because he's an accountant and he has a house means he's already like, right? What else could he possibly have? He's a boxer. He's like an actual boxer. He's beaten his education, he's beaten the Massachusetts housing market, and he's beating actual strangers in his spare time. I beat myself in my spare time. While he's winning a belt, I'm losing a sock. It's pretty hard to compare to that, right? All I had to do a few years ago in order to be like successful in my family's eyes was just go to college. Now I have to have a stock portfolio by like the time I'm 22. I don't even know what a stock portfolio is. I've just heard those two words string together a lot. But you know, they're still my family. I still love them. I still love hanging out with them, right? And if I've learned, you know, if there's one thing that kind of makes me happy about spending time with them, it's remembering how much my younger brother's life's gonna suck. All right, thank you everyone.